Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Thursday morning. Making my daily 9 a.m. video. So before I get into this, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. I say it in every single one of my videos recently. I'm trying to get to 500 subs by the end of April. So I think we can do it. I don't know what we're tracking on right now. I think I'm around like the 335 range. So one sub, one like for the YouTube algorithm would be much appreciated. It makes me want to keep on making these videos for you and daily updates. So I don't think many finance guys or stock market guys, they don't really make videos every single day. So if you, again, like these videos or appreciate my thoughts or just see where I'm at with my portfolio, just hit the subscribe button, much appreciated. So massive green day in the market yesterday. So it was crazy. We had a couple red days, a lot of sell off. I think a lot of that had to do with inflation, treasury bonds, interest rates going up on, mortgages and stuff like that. All the stimulus money getting thrown out there and really the market not reacting in a positive way. Margin calls, I really think that was why it's been red the past, I'd say almost 2 weeks at this point. It's been way more red than green, which is good, which means evaluations are coming back down to normal levels. Everything, especially in the growth segment, is super, super overvalued. So it's very hard to find a good deal and build a position and, basically build it out. So today had a bounce back. It was a massive green day. The NASDAQ, which is minus Tesla, most of these stocks are in the NASDAQ. Obviously Tesla's in the S&P 500. That was big news over the summer, but I'm just gonna put the NASDAQ for reference. It closed today at $13,246.87, which is 1.54% green. So that's a pretty big day in the NASDAQ. As I said in my previous videos, usually when the NASDAQ finishes like 1%, if you're in a growth stock, multiply that by 2 to 4. So that turns out to being a pretty big swing, red or green. It's same principle. So I really wanted to go over some of my portfolio's top movers. I own 15 to 16 stocks. That's really the most I like carrying. If I want to buy another, what I do is I sell off my least favorable stock, and I always, 90% of the time, I make sure it is a long-term gain stock too, so I don't get smashed on capital gains. So when you hold a stock, if you don't know, for over a year, a 12-month rolling period, it goes from short-term to long-term capital gain. So you get a tax break. So that's one of the benefits of long-term investing. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I'm a long-term investor. I believe that's the best way to grow wealth. And I primarily like doing growth stocks just for a lot of reasons, but I feel like they're mostly exciting. The risk reward is very tempting. And that's really what I enjoy researching and doing personally. So some of the top movers in my portfolio from yesterday. RVOL is one of them. I really don't talk about this stock much. It's really an e-com based store where it's, they sell basically accessories, clothes, items, and stuff like that. Ticker is RVLV. I built this position over a year ago at this point. So that's why you don't hear me talk about it much, because what I like doing is I like talking about stocks I'm focusing on now. So you can build them with me and then, see the rewards. I don't want to, brag and boast about, oh, I'm in this stock and say all these good things about it. But if there's better stocks out there, I feel like most people won't be interested in really hearing about the stock because it's not really a great time to buy right now, in my opinion. So today it had a huge move. It was up 5.17%, so that's big. And my total return on this stock currently is 289%. So that's a pretty big return. That's one of my bigger ones. I have a couple in the 200% range, but that is my total return right now on Revolve. I don't plan on selling it. So it actually took a hit the past couple weeks, didn't panic, didn't average cost up, didn't average cost down. I like my position. I'm letting it ride. I still think there's a lot more growth in this company. They're killing it. So I'm a happy shareholder there, but that was a big gain today. Next one is Shopify. I did make a video on this, why I'm so bullish on this stock. I also made a couple videos in the past couple weeks, if you watch them, when I've bought it. I think last week or was it Monday? I think it was Monday. I actually doubled down on my position to average cost down. So that was a good move. This was actually the biggest mover in my portfolio today. So it went up 5.75%. So that's a perfect example. I took advantage of an opportunity where my share price was down, I don't know, 10% or 5%, something along them lines. And I loved the price at what I originally bought at. Well, I'm like, you know what? This is a great deal. I literally doubled down Monday, and now we swung back up to 5%. So it just shows you kind of my principle and how I like investing in good companies and how I do it and what percentage I put in. So now my portfolio is up, well, my stock is up 1.42%. So obviously, I guess it was less. It was probably around 4 or 5% then, because I'm up 1.54 if I doubled down, you know, and all that. So anyways, I am now in the green again, even though I was in the red last week. I didn't panic, didn't sell. I just doubled down, and now I got twice as big a position with a lower cost base average, and now I am in the green again. So that's kind of a textbook example of how I like investing. Just shows you kind of what I like doing, and you just got to find the right times to buy. So I always make videos, if you haven't watched them, when to buy or when I do buy and what percentage. So that's really a textbook example. Next one is Truly. The ticker is TCNNF. They are my biggest market cap MJ stock. They had a massive move today. A lot of the MJ stocks actually did today, to be honest. But this one had a 4.84% move up. So this is one of my 3 MJ stocks I own. This is my biggest market cap one, like I just said. So I am up 4.62%. So this is another good one. So obviously this one I built out a long time ago. We're up 200%. This one I just started building out about a month ago. We're up 1.4%. This one I just started building out. I made a couple of videos why I'm so bullish on that when I bought it, and everything like that. So if you're interested in why I'm so bullish on it, just search in the Google or in my YouTube page and you'll find it. This one I started building out, so we're up 4%. So that's why this one's so big, that one's so little. Tesla is the 4th stock that had a big move today. It was up 4.35%, and my total return is 280% and 62 cents. So, or percent, excuse me, not cents. But yeah, so it's 280%. And that was a nice gain today too. I think that had to do with a lot of Biden's press conference, how he wants to, basically improve infrastructure, move EV. He really wants to push all the manufacturers that direction. So obviously with that news, that makes sense why this stock went up a lot. So, again, I didn't average cost down or buy to that. Let me see how far I am here. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Cool. All right. So yeah, so he didn't really add. I mean, that just adds more confidence in EVs and infrastructure and stocks like that. So it was a very interesting day in the market. I honestly, what I've been saying the past couple of weeks and days, I think it's still going to bleed red primarily. I wasn't expecting a big day like this in green, which is another reason why you don't want to short-term invest, day trade, or do like options for like a week or two, because you can't predict things like this. Like, what if your contract, what if you bought a stock and you thought it was going to, you do a put option, and then it shoots up to the moon this week, and you're like, well, I just lost all my money and then some. So that's why I don't like doing it. The market is very volatile right now, just because everything's overvalued, and there's a lot of moving pieces. The vaccines are rolling out. People are going to want to spend money, but at the same time, everything, the Fed's printing trillions of dollars with inflation, APR rates are going up. So it's kind of two separate, things that are going on right now. You have one end saying, okay, we're all going to spend this money to get back to normal travel. Then you have the other thing, oh my God, the rates are going up, and treasury bonds are going up, and interest rates are going up. So like, that's really bad for the stock market. So, well, not bad, it's healthy, but when things are overvalued, it's kind of bad for it. As far as like if you're doing short-term trading and stuff like that, you just can't predict it. I'd rather get in good fundamental companies. If it goes down, take advantage of it. If it doesn't, then let it ride. It's really that simple. So that's really my thoughts on the market right now. Obviously, I didn't buy anything today because it was a green day. I only buy things usually on red days. So 99% of the time. So if it's green, I'm not buying. So I'm still cash heavy. I'm about 28% cash heavy, which in my opinion might be too much. But, you know, I'd rather have too much than too little. So I'm just very, you know, I always kind of, I should be putting more cash in these positions when I buy, but I still don't like, I really think the NASDAQ, if all, you know, things go bad and negative and inflation comes, APR rates, we go back to normal, I could really see the NASDAQ going down to like high 11,000 range. So like, if that's the case, I mean, that's a massive, massive correction. Like we're talking like, you know, probably 10-15% correction off where we're at now. So I just want to make sure if it does go to those levels, I have cash to really load the boat. So I don't know if we'll go there. I do think it could be low 12s or mid 12s in the next month or so. I really think it could get there. But again, I could be wrong. So that's all I got. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Again, trying to get to 500 subs by the end of April. If you hit the button, much appreciated. Peace.